What up, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm happy you guys clicked on this video. But before we get started, I would like you guys to comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Comment about any videos you would like to see. Subscribe so you can see any new videos that I post, and like the video so other people can see the video. So, guys, you already know what the topic is about. You already know what the title say. You already know what the title say. So I'm just gonna get right into it because I know my videos do not be watched as long. So I would like to make it really quick. I want to turn a Lifetime story and bottle it up within 5 minutes, maybe less. So let's start with how I met him. I met this guy, and I really don't want to say his name or anything, but if anybody know me, they already know who I'm talking about. But this guy was different, y'all. This guy was way different. Like, literally everything about him was different. First of all, let me tell you, this guy was in a fucking wheelchair. Let's get that out there. He was in a wheelchair. I met him like, you know how when your neighbors move in and you not really, black people, you notice when the neighbors move in. But that particular time, I didn't notice anyone moving in next door. But after a while, days go by, weeks go by. My mom tried to introduce me to this the neighbor. So I finally get introduced to him or whatever. So he wanted me to come help him out around his house. He in a wheelchair, so you're not expecting nothing about it. Like, you're not expecting him to like try anything or anything like that. So I would go over his house, help him cook, clean, like pour out his urinal and stuff like that. Because when people in a wheelchair, they gotta pee in their chair or whatever. So I help him do stuff like that. He'll pay me with weed, money, and gifts. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, he's helping me or whatever. But as the weeks go by, I'm noticing all these girls in the house and all these different men walking through the door. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on up in here? This nigga got a lot going on. But as time went by, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought, okay, he would send me on dates with these different guys that'll come through the door. And I didn't think nothing about it. At that time I was tore up, busted, disgusted. I didn't care. Like, I was like, damn, niggas want to go out with me that's looking like this? Okay, why not? I was 19, I was young. I didn't know any better, but I went out with these guys. One guy went from 2 to 3 to 4 to 6. Every time I went on a date with these guys, I walk outside Tony. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it. Well, I can just say his name. Tony apartment. And they used to call him Tony Macaroni back in the day. Long ass hair. He in a wheelchair. I guess he was like different back in the day, obviously. But let me tell you a story on how he got in a wheelchair. Actually, this nigga and his son got shot up on the west side of Las Vegas. His son didn't make it. Rest in peace. And but he got shot maybe 10, 12 times. His hand was amputated, so he didn't have like his fingers because it got gangrene. So I'm just giving like what he looked like, a backstory on him. So he got shot up being a big dope dealer pimp back in the day. But when I met him, he was in a wheelchair. But anyways, back to the story. All these girls would walk in the house. All these dudes would walk in the house. And I'm like, this shit crazy. But I ended up going on a date with a few of the dudes. Like, they was fine and like they had their shit together. But I didn't know at the time these was his connects that was coming over here, like giving him his weight. I did not know that at the time. All these guys. And I didn't know that back in the day he put all these guys on. I did not know that until like years of like figuring shit out after dealing with him. Because I was with him for maybe 4 or 5 years. And I would go on a date with these guys. And one date particular, he was like, so what is Tony getting out the deal? I'm like, what the fuck you mean what Tony getting out the deal? He like, what percentage is he getting? Like, is he getting any money out of the deal or whatever? I'm like, no. And he was like, are you sure? So after the date, I go back to Tony's house. And Tony, long story short, like, he's like, what my cut is? I'm like, yo, cut. He was like, yeah, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't be on a date with these niggas. Like, and I want my cut basically because I put you on these niggas. So I gave him a cut. And after that, I kept going on dates with these niggas. Like, I was having a time of my fucking life, bro. Bentleys, Crown Vics, nice ass dope boy cars, Nigga, big bags of weed. Nigga, big drugs, big money. Like, I was having the best time of my life, bro. Jesus, I was only 19. But, come to find out, all these bitches was giving him shit. All these bitches was, like, at the end of the day, let me stop. Let me slow down. After I went on a date with all these guys, I ended up starting to date Tony. You know what I'm saying? So I started dating him. And, you know, it was weird at first, like, touching his little amputated hand, and he was in a wheelchair and shit like that. It was weird. But I got comfortable to him because he was cool as fuck. He was doing more than a nigga that was walking doing. He bought me my first car. He drenched me down in jewels. When I say I had all the jewels, I was drenched in jewels, y'all. Like, I had everything that I fucking wanted. But after a while, like, I actually explained this story a little bit more in my blog. So I'm gonna put my website in the description box below, and you guys can go read an in-depth story of how I met him and things like that. It's called The Pimp with the whatever. You will see it when you get on my blog. There's only 2 stories on there right now, but I'm writing every day as I go. But this dude, y'all, he had so many bitches over there. Like, I used to fight bitches all the time over for this nigga. Like, I fought at least 2-3 bitches. You know what I'm saying? I had to drag a bitch out the house. I beat this bitch with a 2x4. I had a knife and tossed this bitch to this bitch head. It was stuck in the wall. Like, it was so much shit going on with this nigga, bro. But at the end of the day, he was worth it at that time. He was worth it to me. But after I caught him cheating on me like 2-3 times, I punched out this nigga window. I still got the scar on my arm. I punched out this nigga window. I was with my cousin. And I found out, I seen the panties on the floor, like some purple panties through the window. And I'm hurrying like, bitch, open this door. Open this door, you bitch ass nigga. He come rolling his wheelchair, open the door. The bitch in there getting her clothes on. I'm about to drag this hoe. I'm like, bitch, you better get the fuck out right now, bitch. You the same bitch that he manipulated me to have a threesome with, and you came back over here, bitch. Are you fucking serious? Bro, I was ready to rip this fucking bitch throat off her fucking neck, bro. This bitch was like, she was like 50 something though, but she was a pretty 50-year-old. She was beautiful. But I caught him cheating on me so many times, y'all. I just can't even count. I can't even count. But I used to get this nigga money. He used to flip the money for me, pay my rent, pay his rent, have money left over, buy me gold ring. Every day I have a gold ring. Every day I would have a brand new ring. Every day I would have a brand new diamond necklace. Every week I would have something that would be a beautiful ass gift. And everybody used to be hating on me and shit. Like, I had hoes trying to beat me up while I'm walking down the street with street with my kids in the stroller. I had bitches even trying to beat me up, bro. Like, I can get into the depth of this story, but I don't want to. I don't want to waste y'all time. But I'm just letting y'all know how I met a pimp in a wheelchair and he changed my fucking life. I can do a part 2 if y'all want me to, and I'll get more in depth. I'll write down, like, everything that happened, like, from the timeline. You know what I'm saying? Because when I met him, I was with my baby daddy. I was with my cokehead baby daddy, bro. And this nigga was doing that's when I first got on coke. I tried it once with my baby daddy. And when I met Tony, you know, he was selling drugs and shit. And he used to just feed that shit to a nigga. Like, when I talk about big 8 balls and shit, every day. Like, I was gone, y'all. And I regret that part of my life. But I also cherish that part of my life, too. Because I learned a lot. I bossed up. I wasn't the same bitch anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I changed. And he got a lot to do with it. Like, he put me on to a lot of shit, y'all. But I'm not doing any of the stuff he put me on to because I'm not a drug dealer. I don't sell drugs or I don't get involved with drugs. I'm drug free. You know, I smoke my little weed. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Fuck it. I'll make this video long because this is my video. And if y'all don't want to watch it, fuck it. Don't watch it. So I got me a little drink. I had to give me a drink to talk about this story, y'all. I had to give me a little drink to talk about this story right here. But I had a good time. It was different. He was in a wheelchair. He had money. Still got money, you know what I'm saying? He was that nigga and he's still that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Actually, if it's okay with my boyfriend, I'm going to do a Q&A with him. But if it's okay with him too, because I don't even know if it's okay with him. He probably don't want his goddamn business out there. And I doubt he do. But, that's it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I will put out more story times. But I wanted to make it really short because it is not short because it's 10 minutes. But y'all don't be watching my videos that long. So I gotta, like, quickly say what I gotta say. Anyways, I don't regret nothing that happened in my life. I'm really happy that I went through all that shit I went through. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I went through everything I went through. You know, because it made me who I am to this day. And I don't regret nothing at all. And I give her most respects to Tony. Tony Macaroni, baby. I even got that nigga name tattooed on my chest. I even got the nigga name tattooed on my chest when I was 19. That's life, y'all. Anyways, that's over. That was a long time ago. That was 2014 through 2015. You know what I'm saying? So it was a long time ago, but I'm just living life, y'all. I'm living life, and I'm just happy I went through what I went through. Because I wouldn't be the bitch I am today. Peace.